Hi, I'm Joanne Law, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the top 3 reasons why you should say yes to mediation. Mediation is a really smart alternative to legal action. So why mediation? I'm going to tell you the reasons right from the top. 1, it's fast and effective. 2, it will save you a lot of money compared to legal action. And 3, you always remain in control when you use mediation. So fast and effective. In most cases, in 5 to 10 hours, you'll know whether or not you're going to be able to sort it out and get a resolution for a problem. Sometimes mediation can lead to a resolution of problems that have been going on for a very long time. Often people talk about, oh, there's going to be a delay, I have to go on a waiting list. That's only with a public service. You can use a private service or an innovative program like Interact Supports to have access to mediation pretty much without a delay. You can start straight away. Even if it is a government subsidised service, it's going to be infinitely quicker than going through court. 80 to 90% of cases resolve in mediation or shortly after. So it is a very effective process for discussing, considering options and working out a resolution for problems. What happens in the mediation process? The reason you can feel safe to say yes when you're contacted by a mediator is the first step is always a private individual pre-mediation session that makes sure that mediation is safe and suitable for you and your situation. Saying yes doesn't mean you're going to end up straight in a room with the other person. You may not even actually speak with them directly if there's good reasons not to. Mediation is confidential. And what that means is that you can safely make offers and proposals during the negotiation without it being held against you. Until you can both come up with something that is workable, that you're both committed to, it's confidential. It can't be used against you. So why on earth wouldn't you try mediation? During mediation, you're going to get to identify and discuss the issues in a respectful, facilitated process. Often people think, oh, we can just sort it out ourselves, and then every time you try, it ends up in an argument. Mediation stops that. It's facilitated. You have a professional who will help you to have this conversation, keep you focused, and stop any abusive comments or behaviour. If you reach an agreement, then you can implement the agreement. Depending on the circumstances, that might be all you need to do. In other situations, you can take steps to make it legally enforceable, and your mediator will be able to help you with how to do that. Number 2 reason why you should say yes to mediation, it will almost inevitably save you money, and possibly a lot of money. In mediation, you can get clarity about the issues and options for resolution. Trying to get that clarity through a lawyer negotiation process will cost you a lot more money. It's so open to miscommunication, and it takes a lot of time, and time is money when it comes to legal services. Mediation is a much more efficient process because you're either talking directly to each other or through the mediator. Mediator fees may be lower. Even if they're not, the process is quicker, and that will save you in terms of time, money and stress. Mediation can be used in any process. It helps you find a way forward in any type of dispute situation. So family law, neighbour, business, workplace, community, any context whatsoever where there are people involved and there's a disagreement about what should happen. Mediation may be an appropriate process. I'm talking to you on behalf of Interact Online, which is a major project of Interact Support. Our service is fully accessible, which means our goal is that people can access mediation services quickly, effectively online without the need to travel and the associated costs of services in a face-to-face basis. So if you have a dispute anywhere with anyone, Interact Support can help you. And the third reason to say yes to mediation is that you remain in control of every single step in the process. It's confidential, so what's spoken about in mediation can't be used as evidence against you. It's voluntary, so you can take a break, you can stop, you can postpone a session, you can end the process at any point if that's your choice. And it puts you in control of what you agree to. So unlike arbitration or court, you can't be forced to agree to something in mediation. You always remain in control. And I think that's really important, because mediation ultimately is about reaching an agreement about a way to move forward. So unless you agree, it's going to be very difficult for you. That's why people have so much trouble with family court orders, because you haven't really agreed. So going to court means that you're paying a lot of money to give away your right to decide what's acceptable to you. When you think about it like that, it's really a last resort, not the first resort. Sometimes you can't avoid court, but it's best to at least try and reach an agreement for yourselves. So either say yes to mediation or propose mediation. Often one of the concerns that people have is there's been family violence, and so they may think it's not going to be possible for us to do mediation, but that's not necessarily the case. There are a lot of ways that the mediator can make the process fair and safe. If you've got doubts, before you say yes to mediation, you can book in for a free conversation with a mediator. We call them a dispute diagnostic at Interact Support, but there may be other processes or other ways of describing it with other services. But ask to talk to the mediator about your concerns. You can have that conversation before you make a commitment to your pre-mediation session. And relax, you do have a private pre-mediation session to talk about your concerns. Saying no is a missed opportunity to find out what they want and why. At Interact Support, what we can help you with is mediation for any type of context, family dispute resolution, which is family law mediation for parenting, property, financial negotiations, anything that's needed to help resolve issues when you're separating or divorcing. We also provide support for safety planning, referrals to other services and supports that you might need. We have courses as well. So thank you. Give us a call on 1300 079 345 to find out how we can use mediation to help you to sort it out.